never jack off a cactus because you'll only hurt your hand and the cactus's feelings.
Okay.
A freak accident with a unicycle once.
He rode off the stage on a unicycle one time and knocked one of his testicles into his intestines.
That would happen?
You want to see that?
A drum set on fire.
I got my own fire truck today. They brought one for me.
What did you cost the band on that tour, dude, with all the flyers?
Well, I actually put that drum company out of business single-handedly.
Hey, look, you guys were on TV.
And then you became Green Day, which I always thought, maybe it's an urban myth, that it was about pot.
It was absolutely about pot.
All right.
Yeah. Mike broke his own nose.
That was a good one. I did that. That was not one of my top 5 MTV moments. That was live at the 10 spot on MTV. That was fun.
Top 5 Mike injuries.
Actually, it was my bass that broke my nose.
And you had your teeth broken?
What about? They don't all have to be me.
I think they do.
Oh, are you? All right, Mike's top 5 injuries. All right, I broke both my elbows, had 6 stitches in my head and whiplash from a pillow fight with my ex-wife.
On our way to South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Let me see. Broke my nose live at the 10 spot. Got my about 5 teeth knocked out at Woodstock. Oh, there's other good ones.
Your skull?
Huh? What did I do?
Oh, you got hit in the head with a bottle.
I got hit with a bottle one time. Unopened bottle of water.
Fractured his skull.
There's got to be at least one more in there, right? What did I did?
Oh, you got stuck in that glory hole.
Oh, carpal tunnel surgery.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. Hey, look, that's number 5.
Movies, The Simpsons. To be part of The Simpsons, how was the experience?
Well, we died.
So we're not going to probably be in the sequel, which is kind of sad.
We're during the breakdown section of the song "Holiday." I pounded myself in the chest with this big microphone, and I ended up bruising my ribs for like about a month and a half. So,
Actually, thought they were broken.
Blood, sweat, and tears for that one.
Aquaman was total horseshit. It's like, hey, he's like, fish, you guys see any crime? Hi, Aquaman! Not a lot of crime happens underwater. Every f***ing day something weird happens. I got struck by lightning before I went on stage. It's kind of cool.
What kind of job would you do if you were not a drummer?
I'd probably be a burglar. I'd burgle people.
And you have a tremendous amount of noise for a man so petite.
I like to keep my girlish figure.
Can I get a stool?
Yeah.
A riser?
Yeah, can I get a riser?
Interrupts me right away. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
throwing a television out of a window in Los Angeles, and well, as he was doing it, our security guard was trying to keep him from throwing it out, and I was trying to keep this huge Samoan security guard from stopping him, which was a bad idea. So anyways, he turned around and accidentally hit me in the mouth. I don't know if it was an accident. I ended up knocking out or chipping my front teeth, and my nerve ending was sticking out, and then we got kicked out of the hotel. Then we got kicked out of another hotel. Then we got kicked out of another hotel. And then we ended up staying in a hotel that we'd already been banned from that night. And I talked our way into the place. But and the next day we had to do this video for a song called Good Riddance, Time of Your Life off Nimrod record. So if you ever look really close, you can see like my teeth are like chipped up in that video. So
グリーンで一発目でした。おめでとうございます。もうめちゃくちゃになってます。Backstage of VMAJ のバックステージ。Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
I'm Trey Cool and I'm an alcoholic.
I'm Trey Cool also.
My name is Billy Joe.
And this is Mike Garrett.
And I said, my name is Billy. How you doing? I'm drunk.
Drums.
Well, it was like the way that Who destroyed their equipment. You know, they made it look so cool. You know, it looked good. It was like, yeah, that's, you know, not just a bunch of, you know, monkeys up there, you know, hammering away. You know, so it was, you know, to watch the Who do it. There was, because if you ever noticed when the Who were destroying their equipment, there was always a beat going on at the same time. I don't know why or how, but you know, if you watch like the footage from the Monterey Pop Festival, they're destroying everything. There's smoke billowing everywhere, and everything is going out of control. But for some reason, it's like there's this doom 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 doom. Like how the hell do they do that? So I don't know. And I think that's Trey. He started lighting his kit on fire, and that was. I remember we played at the Jones Beach at this, and there was all these people on the side, there's all these bands on the side of the stage, and it was during Nimrod, and they were kind of watching us as we were playing. And remember, Third Eye Blind had to play after us, and we were just like we were playing, and then just I was in a G-string. At the end, and then this like Trey's destroying the kit, and he lights his drums on fire, and this big gush of flames just comes shooting out like that, and then and there was just so much smoke, and then all these local guys that were the stage crew they ended up like with all these fire extinguishers, so it was this giant billow of smoke that was on stage. You couldn't really see anything. I'm like going, I gotta play Time of Your Life right now, So I was sitting there, and I look out, and I look up, and there all the when the smoke clears, and all the bands are going like that, and then when the smoke clears, like the entire front section was empty. People just went running for. So I'm like playing. There's like all you get was like how Jones Beach has got the and it has and then. Everyone in front was just gone. Everybody just ran for the doors, So it was like, so we play Time of Your Life, and I was just thinking, oh, Third Eye Blinds, they've got a tough job right now.
Hard act to follow. One of the hardest things about quitting marijuana at the time, one, I had children, and it was like there was these little people that looked like me that were around, so being high was like, but. There was always new ways of smoking it all the time. It was like, hey, try a gravity bong, or try, this thing with a motor on it that comes out of here. I'm like, well, I haven't tried that yet.
Well, I got to hang out with you more. What is a gravity bong? I've never heard of it.
You've never had a gravity bong hit before?
Is that where you're upside down?
No, it's like you take a 2-liter bottle, and you fill this bucket up full of water, and then you put a bowl at the top of it, so you have this, you stand up like this, and then you light it, and then you push down, and then entire 2-liter bottle, or whatever gallon thing you want, it goes down and it fills up with smoke, and then you bring it back up, it goes the other way around. It goes back up, and then you push down, and it shoots it straight into your lungs, and then you're completely fucked for a week.
It took forever to write. It was all because it was, it started out with a drum beat, and then Mike wrote a bass line, which is a whole different story altogether about how Mike wrote that bass line. And then,
tell us.
Oh God. I came home from. We all lived in the same house in Richmond, California, and I ended up coming home, which we were terrible tenants at the time. We ended up chopping up the stairs for firewood, and I come home, and Mike is sitting on the floor with his bass, and his eyes are this big around, and he's totally on LSD. He was on acid. Oh. And so, and then he was like, listen to this. That's basically, and then I don't know. I said, well, I hope you can remember it.
So you had the bass line.
Yeah. And then the lyrics came, and
taking over every bar we hit. It's a good year when you make up a name for a drink, and you have a #1 album, and you have to make up a sexual position too, to complete the hack. That would be the Bullwinkle.
Oh please.
Bullwinkle. What's the Bullwinkle term? Never mind.
You can't tell with the.
I can't tell with the Bullwinkle.
I mean, we know what it is.
I could demonstrate, but this ain't the right network.
He would need a volunteer.
Michael Jackson is dangerous.
Around your young son.
if he just came out and was like, I'm a freak, motherfucker, let's get it on, you know? If he came out and he was just badass like that, I'd be like, dude, I'm down.
Mike and Billy Joe are here, but we can't find Trey. They're like, that's hilarious. That's great.
Yeah, well, I guess we can't find him either, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, he's around somewhere.
That's his excuse.
That's what.
So, you guys are pretty crazy, right? I mean, how would you describe yourselves?
You know, I mean, there are 3 guys that like to play pop punk music that get naked on stage. And what's not to like?
Did you ever meet The Who? I mean, have you ever met your idols?
Yeah. Okay, fuck it, I'll tell the story. So, there was, we were playing in Vancouver, and I was a little bit hungover, so we had to play that night, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a steam. And there was a steam room in the hotel. So I ended up going in, and then I was like, oh great, there's nobody here. I can go in the steam room, and I got my shorts on, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I go walking in, and all of a sudden it was like, oh man, weird old guy naked right in front of me. And so I just kind of turned my head like this, and I kind of like, he's like, bleh, and I was like, so I walk in, I go into the steam room, I was like, oh, thank God he left. So I'm sitting here, it's all steamy and stuff, and all of a sudden I was like, oh no, here he comes again. I was sitting there, and then he was like, in this real thick Cockney accent, he was like, do you want it hotter? And then I said, and I looked at it, I go, yeah, sure. I look up, I go, oh my God, you're Roger Daltrey. There he was, like, in all of his glory. He's like, yo, you played in a band, you're in Green Day. And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're in a band, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, under weird circumstances, I met the members of the...
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hey, you guys back there, what's up? Hi. I got a microphone.
All right, here we go. Number 5, this is for all of you. You have tattoos. Have you ever considered 56 stars on your face?
56 stars on your face?
A girl got 56 stars tattooed on her face in Belgium the other day by accident. Yeah!
That's probably that would win the bad tattoo contest.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
Talk about waking up seeing stars.
Number 4 for Billy. Do you buy your own eyeliner or do you borrow from your wife?
It kind of started out as borrowing it from my wife, but no, I get my own.
Number 3, Mike, what is a farfisa and when did you learn to play it?
It's like a 60s kind of a garage band sort of keyboard, and I twinkle more than I play.
Number 2, Trey, your stage name is Trey Cool. Have you ever tried to make a jukebox play by thumping it just like Fonzie?
That's one of my many talents, actually, is starting up, I can start a car, I can do a jukebox, I can take a punch myself.
And finally, this is for all of you, this is your visual question. What's the first thing you think of when you see this?
Ah! Hey, why the long face? Wait, who's the kid with Madonna?
You guys are good at this.
From her third album, Bumbling Towards Ecstasy, that was Canada's Sarah McLachlan. With Possession, here on 120 Minutes.
I'm Louis Logic, and we're with Green Day.
No, what was that? That was sort of like Robin Leach meets...
Robin Leach meets... So what's that little guy who has like the laser thing?
I'm going to demobilize you. That guy? My space modulator.
We're on a 48th hour of no sleep.
And there was no drugs in that no sleep either, so...
And no drug references.
Yes,
no
that's
drug
right.
references,
That's right. You know what? You guys are clean. You guys are like straight and narrow, Diet Cokes, the whole bit.
Sure, man.
Yeah, okay.
Straight as the line goes up my nose.
All right, man. No. We're gonna save this. We're gonna save this.
Green Day. So we got Billy Joe to come out. Billy Joe, how you doing, man? We got him to come out. He's going to sing a song for us right now for the Johnson family. It's Extreme City Makeover. Billy Joel, let's hear it, man.
City Makeover. You know, we called you, we called the guys, we're gonna have them come down and do for the family Extreme City Makeover. No. Wait a second. Wait, guys, is this the right guy? Fan of Green Day, and we said, you know, we'll have this guy come on. I called your guys. I called your...
You got the wrong guy.
I cannot...
It's like, either they'll come up and they'll be like, you know, you are, you know, my favorite band, and, you know, it's like you've really inspired me and my other band members to want to, you know, play music or whatever. And then there's those bands that you're like sitting around kind of like, you know, what's up? You know, and you're like, hey, what's up? You know, and you're, so all of a sudden you start, maybe you have, I'm like, you want to have a drink? And yeah, sure, I'll have a drink. You want another drink? Yeah, sure. Okay, now you're keeping up with me now. Want a third? Okay, let's go. And then all of a sudden, by like about 4 o'clock in the morning, they're going, I f***ing love your band, man. You guys are so awesome. You made me, I'm out leaving now. Yeah. Let me go.